Hey everyone, I'm LC Gamer, and welcome back to Candle, Power of the Flame. In the last video, I left it off at the bottom of the monkey town, but in this video, we're starting here at the top of the treetops, because, well, it would have taken extra time to travel through that entire area. Ooh! Oh. That scared me. And two, it will be faster if I just kind of start here, closer to the forge. Alright. He said I need to get this relit for him, so let's light it up. Nice fire. Gotta play this mini game of hot air to fire. Come on. Come on. Almost got it maxed. Come on. Oh, that hurts my thumb. Got it. That is a lot of button mashing. Okay.
Maybe that blacksmith could help him repair the lever.
Right, I didn't talk to him beforehand. Cookie? You want a cookie? I'm sorry, no. Okay.
Patake mocholuka, poco chorro. Patata borruño, chalpica coco, sana chamanga.
Uh-huh.
In exchange for the repair, Teku would have to relight his furnace.
Well, I've done that. So, here. I guess you also need this piece, too. Okay. Okay. Now watch closely. It will slowly change into what I need.
Patata borruño, chalpica.
You need water. I will get you water. Now some aqua. Agua. A few more smacks. And it is finished.
The blacksmith bid farewell to Teku with gratitude. His forge was back in operation.
There we go. Now just don't fall and have to make me redo this all over once more. Down I go. Okay. My last trip through the monkeys. Although they have a very good band. I have to say. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about the torch that's under there. I could turn it blue, but I won't. But if you're going for the trophy, or achievement, you will have to light the one that's down there by that ice block. And this should be the last one I'm lighting blue. we go. Let's see. Now that I have this, let's use it. Huh? What's that? That looks important.
When he inserted his candle into the old artifact, a beam of light was projected on the great mural. There it was, a hidden painting.
I don't quite understand. I don't understand. Okay. So, putting the lever on the box gave me an opportunity to mess with this, but taking a look at the painting, I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do here. So I had to look this up during my test run, so that way I could get a better understanding of all this. But I still don't understand how I'm supposed to use that painting to get those symbols. I just don't. And that makes me very confused. How is that painting giving me the answer? Okay. Buddy, do you mind helping me out one more time? Yeah, same shape, it's just not the same color. Yes, I'm asking you to paint. Thank you. Okay.
Teku could now contemplate the painting fully. At the center of the mural, there was an enormous monster letting out a terrifying laugh. Under its feet, people were doing all types of tasks. He understood then that this terrible vision was what had driven that man crazy. But what was that creature? And why did the tribes seem to worship it?
Good question. I'd love to know the answer to that. Probably won't get it. Can't light that. Okay. Well, up I go. Saving. And there. Okay. Do this right. Let's put the lid here. And climb in here. Uh-oh. Turn that off. Now, if I left that on and got caught, it would cause me to get an achievement called... Otherwise... Yeah. You deal with the punch. I'll just take this pillow. Hurry! Haha! You two have a little chat. Come on. Chat away. Chat away. No, this takes forever. Good thing I'm getting rid of these guys by doing this. Okay. I need this and this. Perfect. Okay. The red one came from the human-looking one. The green one came from the bird. We have a drum set.
An old drum had risen up out of the ground when he inserted the jewels into the statues. To make it sound, he needed the right instrument.
Sure. I would love to deal with you guys here in a second. Oh, come on now. You didn't go down to talk to him about the pot? While it was boiling? While it had a lid? Nope. Just gonna wave your arms there? And ask for cookies and cream? Ice cream? Make fun of him? Because he has a bullseye on his face?
My noble win, Teku.
Okay.
Unko anana.
I think I need to time this with lightning. Or they'll get attacked. You don't want to be attacked? I'm not. It's one. Opens in thirds. Great. Two. Here's the last one. There. I guess I'll head on in. You need to stay safe. Go hide somewhere. Do I want to save? Yes. Okay.
As soon as he took his first steps in the tunnel, the gigantic stone door closed behind him.
Oh dear.
The light from the candle bounced down the narrow stone passageway.
But I didn't have my
searched
candle.
for some clue that would lead him to the shaman.
It wasn't lit.
When he pointed his tenuous light at the ground, Teku thought he could make out the footprints of Yaqa and his captors. He was slowly bending down to study them, when suddenly he noticed that several dark forms were emerging from between the rocks. It was a trap. When he stood up, Teku received a sharp blow to the head, and he saw no more.
Oh dear.
Teku, open your eyes. Come on, wake up.
I'm up.
Teku
I'm up.
sat up slowly. He felt as if his head was about to explode. Up here, by the light of the gods. I didn't think you survived the attack on the village. How did you manage to get here? I was starting to think all was lost.
A lot has happened.
Despite being locked in those cages, master and apprentice couldn't hide their joy at finding one another. Teku told the shaman how some people had managed to survive the fire. He spoke of his adventure in the marshes, of how the monkeys had carried him in flight through the trees. Yaqa was astonished by what his apprentice was telling him.
Yeah.
They talked about this for a long time. Then Teku asked about the strange creature they all worshipped in the painting on the wall of the cabin.
That is a very good question.
His master's expression suddenly turned serious, as if it was something he would have preferred never to have to speak about.
I'm sure.
It all started long before your birth. As you know, our ancestors were born after the fourth destruction of the world. Since then, we've populated the earth and tried to honor the gods, whose wrath could bring on another cataclysm.
Uh-huh.
Living in harmony and respecting this world should be our very nature, no?
Yeah?
But there is something inside us. A dark corner inherited from the primeval night that makes us place greed and power before all the good we might create. The confrontations between tribes started up again, and fire, once a symbol of wisdom and a sacred gift from the creators, began to be used for destruction.
Oh dear.
We seemed doomed to repeat our fate. But this time we weren't alone. After the first eons, a creature of great power rose up in the mountains. A gigantic being with the face of a bird, full of wisdom and light. It showed us how to rebuild the cities and recall the teachings the ancients had forgotten. The tribes called him Teska.
Teska, the Birdman.
It's the same creature you saw in that painting. But the monster Teku had seen in the painting was terrifying. More like a tyrant than a wise leader. His deep, almond-shaped eyes reflected insanity. Seeing his apprentice so confused, Yaqa continued with his story. For a time, under the teachings of Teska, the ancients were able to prosper. Until, little by little, they started to worship him as a god. Then some of them started to perform sacrifices in his honor to gain his favor and attention. In this new situation, the tribes became divided. Some started to capture prisoners from other villages to offer up in sacrifice to Tezca. Others abandoned their homes in search of someplace far from all that madness. Our ancestors even dared to cross the sea.
Wow.
But that night, we met up with our past again. There was something in that story Teku couldn't understand. As he was telling it, the shaman vacillated, as if he were hiding something.
I'm sure.
Why would a creature as wise and good as the one Yaqa was describing allow itself to be seduced by terrible sacrifices? Nevertheless, before he could ask, the conversation was cut short.
Oh.
Hanging from the belt of the warrior, Teku could see a bunch of keys. These could be the keys to the cells. Now, he had to put his mind to getting them and escaping.
Sure, but I think I'm going to leave the video here for now, and we'll pick this up in the next one when I attempt my escape and rescuing Yaqa. So until then, see you guys.